Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome the fuck on in to Perennial Order. I have played this before, but I played it in co-op mode with a friend of the channel and friend of mine, Samhain. But now, I'm gonna play it solo. Cause I'm gonna be real, Samhain did a lot of carrying. But me and Samhain together, 99% of the game, we 99%ed it in 17 and a half hours cumulatively. With no bosses left. I don't know what the missing thing is. Now I got a new game to play. I'm not going to New Game Plus, I'm just going to normal game. This time, as a solo warrior. Which is a much different game. This is a Souls-like plant horror game. With great art. Now, like any good Souls game, we start off as undead. My construct divine and bone, beloved Scion, show me your potential. Find and end the pestilent horrors that threaten our beautiful garden. Bring them mercy. So, we are a skeleton. And I can't open up menus or anything yet. But we are imbued with plant. And we get sparks. Take these fragments of my power. Let them be your strength. You get 3 of these little light sparks. Let us do things like dash. And we get these red vines denoting surfaces that we could climb and stuff. Dash makes you invulnerable and consumes 1 wisp. You know, this is our dodge mechanic. You die in 1 hit. We don't have a health bar. We just are allowed to be hit once, and then we're dead. We're extremely fragile. Barrow's Point. See, look in the background there, there's a big sword. Look at that big sword. Oh no. I'm being cutscened by a plant. I'm fisting the plant tussy. That's how you start the game. Oh hey, we have a new arm. The plant gave us the birchwood stinger. Where's the weapon? You can just swing it using the right stick to point, but if you charge and release at the right time, you can stab. But if you hold it, then it goes back to normal swing. You have to time it just right. Deny the spores entry to your body. Slowly they will consume you from the inside. Your veins will be replaced with roots. Your blood will dry. The soil itself will swallow you as your body is twisted slowly until all that remains is a shadow, a mere reminder that something resembling you once lived. Look at this thing. macabre. Across this narrow beam, this narrow bridge. Struggling crits as they do the most damage, as usual. Oh, hello. Look at you, fresh out of the gracious womb, yes. Our monarch mother has granted us exceptional gifts, fellow knight. You hear her voice too, do you not? Indeed, she speaks to all perennial knights. A terrible beast lurks beyond this hill, arms like tree trunks, the rotting stench. It has ended knights sturdier than you in a single blow. You'll meet a similar fate if you aren't careful. I could defeat it, I'm sure. But first, need to catch my breath. You go on ahead. Once the monster has been dealt with, we can take refuge at the camp just beyond it. Perennial Knights. The people will call us Perennial Knights. To be guided by our monarch, that magnificent voice. I believe it is our great purpose. She granted me this one loyal wisp, as well as the spear, just mere fragments of our greater power, yet I am grateful. These gifts will allow us a chance at our noble mission, hope against the fiends we are destined to pursue. These weapons grafted onto our bodies. Perhaps these were weapons we mastered in life? It does not matter. Our memories are not important for the task at hand. You and I must remain focused. There is much to be done. Talk about camp. Yes, below here there's a small encampment, a humble haven in these treacherous woods. Humans built it on top of the wreckage of whatever stood there before. It would be a wise choice to make allies there. Be wary. I'll catch up soon. Well, he has a lance or spear and a single wisp. We got 3 wisps. Tendril-like growths, stalky branches, and large wooden roots often grow on old paths. Many of these aged plants appear to have decayed or mutated and can be broken apart by force. Whee! That's a big arm. Oh. Arboreal terror. Unfortunate for you, I already know parts of your attack patterns, bitch. Aha! First try, because it was a long time. Okay? It was the beginning of November when I played this. Sports, death, decay. I rot, finally rest. It was the beginning of Soulsvember with Samhain. Thornbloom instinct. Yet I retain my instincts. Thornbloom. We can grow our attack using the wisps. And finally step over the body, huh? So we can attack, but also, if you look closely at the arm, I can put these wisps into thorns on the arm. Now I have these big old thorns, but no wisp, so I can no longer dodge. Until I attack, and now thorns are gone, but the wisps return. They recharge, slowly. Maybe I can beat the game without dying at all. That'd be amazing. I doubt it, but that'd be pretty cool. The grave has been damaged by old conflicts. It's impossible to read what name is carved in. With the several layers of death in the ground, the ability to discern who it currently belongs to has long passed. It is my corpse. Mine own. I don't know. I legitimately don't. I was making shit up. Oi! New recruit, huh? Now do attention. Straighten your back. Eyes level. Feet together. Just don't come out here risking your life with you sorry lot. They say living in this camp is a death sentence. Well, be damned, this bunch sits around waiting to die. Gonna whip you all into shape I am, one way or another. You see that whimpering craven over there? Meet your new training partner. Ha ha ha! Ready for more? Maybe you got moxie after all. Notice you're one of those perennial knights. Well, don't go thinking that makes you something special. All it means is you already up and died once. You want to make sure that don't happen again? Near Barrow Camp. This was the initial path we skipped over. Hello. Wait just a moment. May I finish this page, please? Thank you. Wait, what? Those glowing orbs. Wisps! Yes, wisps! Wisps! I found one! You must be a perennial knight! I've heard so much about you, yet I feel I know so little. What an honor, what an honor! You're just what I need. You're just what we all need. I'm looking for something. Well, I'm looking for a lot of things. Oh, this is so exciting. Do you think you'd be interested in helping me? I mean, in helping me, you're really helping yourself. So why am I even asking? Of course you'll help me. Hey, are you listening? The overgrowth has been here for ages, but there's really nowhere else to go anymore. It's consuming us all. Just look at me. I didn't always look like this. I'm studying it, learning everything I can about it. Need to stop its spread. Must stop the spread. You're just what I need, and you need me as well. I can help you. Knowledge is power, after all. Here, let me give you this notebook. You can record your findings in this. I believe it's always a good thing to record your thoughts. Helps clear your mind. Really gives you a new perspective. The notebook. There are horrors out there that Lout won't lower the bridge until they're gone. I know there's something in that fort that'll answer so many questions. Find the horrors, bring them back, and I can tell you more about them. I'm glad you showed up. Oh, yes. Raging clap. Stinger in the arboreal eye, the eye of the terror. Calamity corpse. Denies spores into your body. Decayed flora. Damaged grave. We've already read this information. Oh, there was a third point in Barrow's Point we missed. I don't know if we can go back. I think me and Solomon had found, like, all of the information in the book. So the third point must have been around here. Yeah, we can't go any further back. The second point is telling us about the tendrils, so... Might just be a clue missed opportunity then. Oh well. Oh, it cutscened me. Oh. Luminary? Reveals pathways to shrines of unconquered foes. These sprites shall lead you to shrines built by my faithful. Search beyond them and slay the hidden abominations. Fun fact, I never used this ability. Someone did. Someone was using binary. The forlorn giants were initially shunned from human society and forced to create their own tribes and adopt a nomadic lifestyle. They were treated with the same disdain as the monsters of the world. While this initial impression has not faded in all of humankind, the giants were asked by many human kingdoms to come back and aid in the war against the forces of the Calamity. It speaks to the strength of their character that some accepted this. Giants with their big swords. Oh, that was a screech. Dear heavens, do you hear it? Down the path behind me. The earth shakes, the never-ending thumping sounds in the distance, the screams. Oh my. Is it getting closer? I shudder at the thought. Well, let's find whatever's screeching then, shall we? And let's put a stop to that. I'm gonna bother fully exploring the camp. We're just going to put a stop to that. Beyond this path, rampaging fiend spreading plague and destruction. Alright, so that's the path to take. Doesn't seem to be anything extra, so. Yeah. There are lots of hidden goodies, though. This game's got lots of hidden goodies. You're rewarded for exploring. Oh, hello! Oh. Oh ho ho! Nepenthes! Huh? Wait, no. There's feet? Arms? Ribcage? Fireflies? No, they're too bright. Yes. Wisps. Yo! Ah, how could I be so blind? A perennial knight. A true lord of plant kind. Huh? Nepenthes? You're not familiar with your own biology? Your helmet is more commonly known as the pitcher plant. Yes, that's quite a species you have growing on your shoulders, my fellow kin of roots and bone. I happen to know a bit about plants. My goal is to catalog them all, find the rarest of them, and put them to good use for future generations. Others just call me the traveling botanist, although I'm partial to the name Rook. Call it what you will, but I'm a somewhat famous field botanist. Yo! You haven't heard of me, have you? Pardon me? I've been roaming these lands as long as I can remember, which is quite a long time, maybe even a few hundred years. The plants here are quite fascinating, you included based on that wondrous helmet. Oh, I'd be happy to tell you all about the local flora if we may find each other again. I collect plants to catalog them, learn their properties, and preserve their seeds that may never be lost to time. Something tells me I'll see you around quite a bit. I'm sure you'll see me on my travels, anywhere but in the north. The cold doesn't favor those made of bark and roots. I'd only be there if something went terribly wrong somewhere else. But feel free to chat with me anytime. I'm sure there'll be plenty of things to discuss about the local area. I'm still researching this odd forest, so be sure to find me later. I'm positive I'll have some good news for you about this place. No, I'm still researching. Oh, okay. Just repeating. No new dialogue to be had at that point. Two paths diverge. Erupted Grove. Hello. The Kanoko are among the oldest life forms spawned by the Calamity. They are the keepers of the old memories of fallen knights. Kanoko hope to find worthy warriors offering them tests, in hopes of aiding the knight who can stop the growth of the plague that ails all. Okay. So coming down here put us in a new area, gave a title card. So I'm gonna head back the other way and see what's on that path. Is this progress or side path? Ah, side path. Sentient and highly intelligent, these unique plants known as dryad doors often grew around an area of note. Their hardened roots encapsulate the area, protecting it from unwanted visitors. They are rooted in place, leaving them apathetic after ages of a dormant life. Oftentimes, they'll curry favors for travelers, give themselves entertainment or fulfilling tasks they could never do themselves. They'll open the way to those they deem acceptable. What is your name? I don't know. Then you are lost. What is your name? What is your favorite color? What is the flying speed of a lame swallow? An African-European swallow. What? That's another screech. That's another thing. Screech owl or barn owl. Nice. Hello. Careful ahead. Who sent out this way to scout? The captain just wanted to make sure the camp was safe. Dear gods, we were just walking along when it happened. One by one we were taken, grabbed by these tendrils shooting off in the forest. I was lucky to the rear guard. Some of them almost broke free, but they were all taken. Eaten, by the sounds of it. It must take an incredible blow to break free from their grasp. You must be able to clear the threat, no? At least then I could fulfill our mission. The deaths wouldn't be in vain. Don't grab me! Vile thing! Unhand me! I'd got my stinger from y'all. Hello. Door-looking thing. Oop, oop. Oh no, it's a trap. Oh, hey, it's a Kinoko. Oh. Oh, that was a death. What? That? I zooped on over. Right onto that blade. Hello. Oh. I just lay down. Oh. The Kinoko, a keeper of memories. Towering spires, regal cloth, an elegant blade. That the Kinoko, keepers of memories for perennial nights. So I guess, yeah, that gave me a memory back. Remembering who I am. Remember who you were, Simba. Okay, well, we're heading up here, I suppose. Oh, hello. Oh. You said it was a spider thing, but no, that's a towering dyad. Oh, what? I've already destroyed one of the feet. Oh no! Ah, that was almost done. I think it had like the last ball hanging. Hey, Cell. I'm just forming Orchiectomy on this thing. Oh man. I didn't get away that time. Oh, I went to zoop away, but I didn't zoop. Then I got crushed before it even finished stepping down. Zella, blame you, I'm dying now that you're here. Now you hear him losing. Oh, one of those flowers landed on me. I noticed the shadow too late. I had no wisps to zoop with. But put it all into the attack. first time you've seen this game? This is my second time. I played it previously with Sawin in co-op mode. Woohoo! But I've never seen anyone else play it. Woo! Hey! I need to keep stabbing your feet, please. Ow! Oh, so far, it's a good game. It looks really good. It's good art, good game, good gameplay. The end kind of sucks a little bit, because the end felt like it had some problems for me whenever I was playing it in co-op. But me and Sam were both wondering the entire game, how can anyone play this by themselves? Because some things seem so difficult. It's made for two-player, made for co-op. And so now I'm playing it by myself. Woohoo! Got squashed again. Let me drink some of that water. Yeah, it's a Souls-like plant horror game. You know, horror in the same sense that most Souls-likes are. Or most Souls games are, rather. Ooh. Woohoo! No! I was on this last ball. It has so many balls on its feet. That thing just clobbered me. I didn't even see it. Now there's a Jinxie screaming at me. Alright, let's charge up our attack with all of our wisps. Come on, Jinxie. Hop in my lap, stop stabbing me. There we go. I didn't expect it. I'm just putting everything into the first attack. Man. At least the game's good about retries. When you respawn, you're just instantly there again. No loading screen. No runabout. No grace they had to set out prior or anything. You're just back in it. There we go. Got it. No longer shall we serve. No, that was his top half. And it's split in half and is dead now. Oh no, absorbed the dragon soul and got double dash. Run! Oh god, run! While dashing, we trigger an additional dash without consuming a wisp. And it takes 2 of our memory slots. Whee! 2 dashes from each wisp. Oh. And now there's more plants blocking our path. But no more are the ones that are trying to suck us off. Now they're just stappy plants. The spores! Cordyceps! Yo-ho-ho! Breathe it in. Unless one were human, then don't. This fungi isn't good for skin, or especially their lungs, you see. There have been thousands of new species in the Cordyceps genus this past several hundred years. No one knows where they came from. It's a botanist's stream, but I can hardly keep up. Not to mention the dangers of it all. While all plant life is sacred to me, there is no doubt some species are more invasive than others. This area is particularly rich in the fungus. The spores have rained down here heavily for years. It most definitely has to do with that giant. How I'd love to take a closer look. It's dead? You killed it? What? The wealth of knowledge and new species growing in that corpse must be immense. You sure it's safe? It's not getting back up? I've seen these beasts come back before, but I'll risk it this time. It's not every day you get a chance to get up close and personal with a plague spreader like that. I wouldn't want to be squashed a bit, so no, no. You've saved me quite the headache. Alright, and that got me to the thing. They gave me an extra memory slot. Eee. You returned! I see those abominations were no match for you. Oh, what? You destroyed all of them, even that gigantic creature. You're on your way to becoming a legend. Go on ahead. I'll return to camp after I bury my fallen companions. Oh, jeez. There's so many of them. Oh, jeez. So many. There you are. You've made quick work of that disgusting creature. When I arrived, Syzygy was already dead. You are impressive indeed. Our monarch guides us once again. There are more fiends in these woods to bury. Just down this path, in fact, there's a terrifying giant spreading the overgrowth. I'm journeying there. I can't fall behind you after all, can I? I must prove my existence otherwise. You have felt it, haven't you? That rush after our purpose is fulfilled? A raw and exposed instinct. Stray memories from our fallen foes. Yes, we become more complete as we bring them mercy. I've only taken one for myself. A small, tenacious fiend hiding in the mist. I wonder what a seasoned perennial knight would be capable of, harnessing the power of innumerable fallen beasts behind them. What of the monarch? Our guiding light. The beauty when she speaks is mesmerizing, is it not? This world is so fortunate to have a guardian like her, protecting mankind from the pestilent fiends. They gorged themselves in the plague. It actually made them stronger. It's disgusting. I don't remember much of my life, but I believe this rebirth is my greatest honor. I intend to make the most of it, to bask in her glory eternally. Okay. Stay on the path, friend. Whee! Oh, this is regrown. Hey, Looney! How's it go? Welcome on in, welcome on in. We just defeated a boss! Yay! Second one of the game. Oh, hello. The path above or below? I'll be damned, a perennial knight? In the flesh, or what's left of it? I wish to leave this place tonight. If I must die, let it be away from here. The two paths to the west seem promising. Both have their own perils. I barely returned alive from my scouting. I'm not one to beg, but this is why you exist, isn't it? Go on then. The top path or the bottom path. Either one would do. Both would be ideal. Okay. The path of the bottom. Then there's this path back up. And back around. Oh, it's a circle. Now, path of the bottom. Let's see what lies here, beyond this path. An unborn queen, protected by her faithful kin. The hive. It's a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Two paths. Hello? Hello? Okay. Oh, whoa? No. That might be a return trip. Lime. Corpse. The insectoid race, one of the most impressive examples of the transformative properties of the overgrowth. Previously small, meager creatures, they transformed into mighty, sentient, organized societies, and in the case of some, humans merged with the hive and transformed into something new. How many of these creatures exist? Surely, if an ant hive was transformed, they could overrun even a large city. What could this mean for the future? It could be deadly. That's what it could mean for the future. Shouldn't I be having double dash? Here we go. Game's not wanting to give me a follow-up dash. Two paths here. Still not talking. What's in here? Hey, Aqua! Round 3, what is this? Perennial order? Oh, glorious Hive Mother, take us into your glorious womb. Let us be born anew. Let us be beautiful. It's a Souls-like plant horror game. He's weird as in a cape, though.
MG's Aqua wants 1 cuddles.
Nice. I realize Sound Alerts doesn't have emote support. That's a shame.
Cheer 100. MG's Aqua wants 100 cuddles.
Wow, Aqua, that's a lot. That's a lot of cuddles. But thank you for the health check. And the biddies. Ooh. The vines that make my spine, thank you. They were getting taut. Now they have been, fairly loosened. Wow. Hey, a big pit. Oh, cutscene. The Hive Mind. Oh, that's a thing. Ah! I get hit by a fly. No! The free damage! I don't think I'll be allowed that free damage again. Or maybe I will. Woohoo! Hi! Already popped it open. Woohoo! Alright, killed it already. Much quicker. Okay, I think bosses have less health in single player. No, they're all I have. Don't take me from my children. And they all die. Because I killed the Hive Mind. It takes a lot longer to kill things in co-op. Kinship. Increases maximum wisps by 1. Because me and Samhain did it. It took us so long to get through some of these bosses, like this one. So long, so many tries. But yeah, I think that's because less health in single player. Hello. I was wondering how you were so effective. How you come out of every battle unscathed. Our monarch granted you the gift of rebirth. I thought too highly of you. You're just as flawed as me. But our mother carries you to inevitable victories. The only thing in your way is your own will. Our gifts are unjust. What if I didn't die? What if I was just alive this whole time? Would he still say that? Or does he only say that after a battle where I lost that he saw? I don't know. You wanted me to see this? Your hubris doesn't fit a knight of our stature. I must be of use. There is one beast left in these woods. Don't stand in my way. If you do, I will know there's truly no camaraderie between us. Leave me now. Go rest. It would do you well to stop pushing me. I can't even ask you questions. Rude. Oh yeah, I can only stack 3 wisps on my arm. So now that I have 4 wisps, I always have one available for dashing. No, 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 no! What have you done? We could have been free from this world. We could have been perfect. I can't even feel them anymore. Can't feel their pain, their death. Hollow sacrifices. We should have been as one. Yeah, well, too bad. I killed your hive mind. Suck it, nerd. All you nerds. Cry about it. It's better for you this way. You have so much more potential to live up to. Your true happiness doesn't lie in becoming hive mind. It lies in becoming a nice floret. Okay. You want me to clear a path, right? Ah, I see you've returned. One of the paths is clear, then? Good. You have given me at least a different view to rot in front of. What are you waiting for? I'm not that could help a thing such as you. Perhaps we'll meet again on our travels. Most likely not. Begone, then. Rude. How rude. Well, this is a different path. This doesn't look the same. That was the up path. Here's the down path. Oh, right, okay, so this is connected in a circle, but then this goes this way, which we didn't go. And there's this up path. The up inside the up. Full of discarded clothes, half-eaten food, and built of sturdy wood, as well as heavy leather to isolate the outside. Perhaps left in a hurry, or by someone who discarded any care for material things. Indeed, many attempt to leave the meager safety of a campsite to brave the woods. Those who live outside the walls of the impressive Fort Holgrove truly live a doomed life of misery. Best of luck to those lost souls. Up, beyond this path, the husk of a knight concealing stolen power. The watery shrine. No, like smack this tree, make a bridge. No, okay. Going to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Oh. That's a big skull. You're so alive.
What? Oh. Reckon it hath ended. Torment, endless dull ache. Hear my bloated brain rotting. Rotting far, far too slow. Why remain? Art thou not another frightened insect, here merely to flee in disgust of vile visage? Eyes hath been eaten by vermin long dead, felt a presence, not alone. Could it truly be? If thou art there, stranger, please stay a while, perhaps until slumber comes again. Can only hope it is for the last time.
Yeah, but who are you?
Was once destined for greatness, or perhaps was a nobody, meant to die in the dirt. Memories are luxury quickly fading. All of the warm, sun-bathed days might have been half drained away. Remember only the sting, the pain of what was done.
What happened, though?
After the vicious snow poured down, everyone began to change. Nobles and royalty, safe in their walls of stone, changed to the least. The hard-working folk, sweating and straining in the fields, never thought it could be such a curse. Some became beasts, others merely grew, that's all. A painful process though it was, did not deserve to be treated as monsters, who were lucid, still sane. Can't. Hark! Self-entitled humans deem themselves the pure, and the giants the corrupted. They tore us from beloved kin. Pleaded and resisted, so they cut off my head, thrown in here to rot. Oh gods, was denied even the final rest. Why? Why did the earth itself punish this way? Whatever have I done? Felt the roots bore into flesh. They've been taking pieces. But so slowly. How long has it been, stranger? Is the world healed? Is it just this outcast that suffers? What do the pristine forests of Eagle Peak, the thriving kingdom of Agamo? Oh, gods. Stranger, if you are real, please, end this torment. Have suffered too long, have committed no crime, nor would any crime deserve such a punishment. Beg of you.
Okay. Sweet release of death. And me without my class hose. Goodbye, giant skull. You had a lot less to say than in co-op. In co-op, he gave so much information. He had so many dialogue paths, so much to say. But in single player, nope. Did not have nearly as much. Helm of a slain knight. It belonged to the cavalry division of a long-forgotten kingdom. These riders were famed for the skills of running down droves of abominations. They were a key part in several reconquests of Barrows Point. And to see a arm here with a big sword. Not as big as that giant, though. Much smaller. That was a big skull. I'm glad that skull didn't have as much to say as it did in co-op. Hurts my throat a little bit. Speaking with that voice. Oh, cutscene. Oh, hello. Oh. Hi. Friend? Fallen Rider. I don't think he's friend. But if not friend, why friend shaped? Oh, he's phase 2ing! Oh no! He's phase 2ing! Oh. Oh! That was a big circle. I didn't expect big circle. You stepped forward, that killed me. I thought I didn't get hit by a sword. What? I was out of range? What do you mean? Man. Well, that didn't work out. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Too aggressive. Didn't dodge. Failed to avoid attack. The dodge, though. I hit the dodge button. Enough time had passed that I should have had my whiz. Alright, very quick. Fully charged, got Wisp. disappeared me. That was basically a parry. That was basically a parry. Ah! Didn't look like starting a swing, looked like you're just walking. Took a step. Man. There we go. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Shall join thy ranks.
You are too... Or shall not join thy ranks. You are too late. Oh. Tree down. Fallen Strike. It's like my favorite ability. Form a quick slashing attack that repels you forward, dealing 100 damage and stopping your collision. If this connects a target, regenerate 1 wisp. It takes 2, but it does a lunge. 50 bonus damage per stack. I'm actually using Thornbloom now. It's like, I kinda don't wanna take it. It's a great ability. I use it to dash in. Now sometimes you can dash away, but usually dash in, strike the target, and run away. Whee! My loyal scion, you exceed all expectations. Your quest will bring balance to this world. Alright, well, that's both paths done. Well, this person's gone now. What? There you are! We couldn't believe when we heard it. The bridge is lowered. We are eternally grateful to you. We can now live in the safety of Fort Holgrove. Some of those damned fools have chosen to stay, but you won't catch us hanging around here any longer than we have to. Oh, well, I guess we open the path. Hello.
Be gone from my sight, you are no kin of mine. That beast on top of the bridge denied me passage. He dares call me a threat. I have as much of a right to pass as you. I should cut you down while you stand. But my head, my dear monarch, my head feels like it's bursting apart. What are these images? Sounds? Memories? Oh, Mother, I remember too much. Everything. Every sunrise and sunset. Every word spoken. Breath taken. How could my life be so full yet so empty? Endless regrets and pain. So many hours, minutes, seconds. Alone. So alone. I can't bear it. Oh, Mother, make me forget it, I beg of you. Make me forget. Make me forget.
He was not like this in co-op. That dude is very different in single player versus co-op. Jeez. The beasts of this forest are nothing but a menace. Kind night, please return to me once you've rid my home of them. I can feel the forest here is at peace. I know you've done well. Please proceed. The spores seep into each organism differently and at varying quantities. Organisms that have absorbed a sufficient amount of spores often leave behind a cluster, as if the spores congregated, trying to protect themselves from the dying host. These objects serve as a macabre reminder of the plague that broke the world. Some, however, collect them to trade with perennial knights. The knights can absorb great power from these unassuming remains. Nimble? Cancel a basic attack at any moment by dashing or activating another ability. Too bad I don't have enough memory. It's much like Hollow Knight with the memories. Except there's no Overcharmed. Maybe I should replay Hollow Knight soon. So this giant was also supposed to guard this bridge. He actually had the bridge pulled up so that no one could cross until the monsters were dead, but we killed the monsters. The being approaches. Honored to be so close to the hero of Nearborrow Camp. Close enough to touch? Hands shivering with excitement, hoping it doesn't notice. Accepting the camp's folk has brought feelings of serenity, a joy long sought after. But duty persists. This bridge shall be guarded again, not against camp's folk, but against only that which brings harm. And it shall be done with pride. Yay! The Hull Grove, a fort that lies in this direction. Fort Hull Grove. Was that direction? Neat tree. Oh, scary! Guys, a real one! Come play with us! We're strong like you, Sir Knight! If you play with us, we'll give you something secret. Yay! We're playing hide and seek. We'll hide here in the fort. I promise we won't go past the outer walls. You have to find all three of us. Here, you can have our secret. My brother found it. We didn't even tell our parents. We know it's for perennial knights. I wonder what it does. Okay, close your eyes. No peeking. And now we can sprint, cost no memories. Consumes 2 wisps. Whee! Run, 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 run. Oh. Hey, shine weird in the light. Run, 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 run. Whee! Whee! Camp proper. We are here. Hello. Just a moment. Oh, you again. Hello. I finally managed to make it to Fort Holgrove. The people of the camp are surely indebted to your actions. Without you, none of us would be able to bask in the safety of this wonderful town. There's so much to explore. Isn't it wonderful being in the safety of a fortress? If you find any interesting spoils from the beasts out there, please feel free to continue bringing them to me. I'd be happy to examine them. Isn't it wonderful? The air feels fresher. Delicious fruit grows all around us. It's nice to be in some form of civilization. The soldiers here are always on alert, and that moat of spikes is formidable. It seems the people here try to live normal lives, as much as they can. But you never know what'll happen in this age. I'm sure most still prefer the comfort of their own homes. As for me, maybe I'll end up exploring further. The fruit. This town holds a wondrous gift, a unique plant that sprouts from the ground bearing fruit. Even a small bite of these delicious morsels are all one needs to continue surviving each day. The people here truly see it as a miracle, offering them a chance to thrive. Humans are truly fragile, needing sustenance on a regular basis. One such as you and I surely must forget the basic needs of mortals. Ah, yes, what lies beyond the fort? I've not been able to travel out myself. No, a bit too dangerous for now. Perhaps I'll wait for you to clear the way for me, friend. But I've heard mentions of a tall mountain to the north, inaccessible by a dreadful creature. There's also a swamp in the cliffs and a land of felled trees to the west. Knowing these lands, who knows what secrets lie in their bounds? I'm sure there's more places out there, but that's all I've heard of for now. If you plan to venture out, be sure to come back. Child. No, you found me! But you still gotta find the other two.
Oho! A knight at long last. Someone who can use my most prestigious services. Good, sir, madam. Come forth, and I'll refine your weapon to standards you've never seen before. Ah, a rapier. A fine weapon to have attached to you. But it could be much finer. Ah, yes. You only need to employ my top-of-the-line services. I'm the master of blades, the smith's smith, the healer of metal. They call me a god amongst blacksmiths. Just bring me some materials and the first upgrade is free. Got nothing else to do anyway. Material? Ah, yes, for that rapier. Find me some fossilized cordyceps. I'll infuse it into the blade and your arm, strengthen the bond. I'm sure you'll be able to slice and stab much harder when I'm done with it. Welcome back.
Join the fight.
Fight? No, I'm not one for fighting these days. I may look strong, but these bones are brittle. My spine is twisted and frozen. Costochondritis in my sternum, bone spurs, arthritis, scoliosis, the list goes on. It's a miracle I can even still smith. My days of war and combat are long gone. At least I can still make and repair weapons for others who continue the conquest of the perennial night. Destroy the abominations that threaten our lands.
You perennial knights have odd weapons, you do. A melding of plant and steel, organic and shifting, yet rigid and sharp. I've had the pleasure of working on a few in my days. There should be remnants of these weapons out in the world. I've learned to use their scraps to enhance the living weapons of you perennial knights. If you find him, bring him to me. You won't regret it. Elongated blade. Yeah, makes my blade longer, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. I see you've taken something from me. From that plant back there? Don't worry. It was not really mine to begin with. I've serviced many perennial knights over the years, but only a few have earned my friendship. I buried a dear friend of mine back there. That strange plant grew over time. I never knew what it was. Seems you now carry a part of them with you. May that power serve you better than it did its previous owner. Saying the previous owner had a long blade, huh? Your friend had a long blade? Whee. I've learned the squat expression from observing someone squatting. Oi, recruit! Word is you're the one that dispatched the varmints so they'd open the bridge. I knew me training would pay off, and to think they laughed at me when I left Holgrove for that blasted camp. Best instructor in the land, best military commander of all time, methinks. Well, looky here now. Need you to teach a lesson to this here recruit. Greener than a pup freshly weaned from his mother's tit, he is. Says he can withstand a beating, though. And right he is. Haven't been able to knock him down myself. I'll tell you what. Show him what you got. I'll give you a little reward. Give him a little 1-2 punch. Knock him off his feet. Got him a lesson, you did. Just 'cause they're small don't mean they can't pack a punch. Now that you knocked some humility into them, I'll take it from here. Looks like I've got 2 things to thank you for. Those people at Mirrorbarrow Camp. Hopeless they were. Known quite a few good people from there, I have. It was a shame when they raised the bridge, but with the goddess boss that it is, I can't blame them. Tried talking to the giant they posted up to watch it. Good-hearted fellow, but a stickler for his orders. The only option was to do something about it myself. Crazy that I was when I journeyed into the camp. And crazy I was for believing I could muster a troop boisterous enough to do anything about it. Let me be honest, I didn't have high hopes for you. What with your arm and your... never mind. But here we are, once again in Holgrove. And that new recruit flat on his bum. Now for that reward I promised you. Old King's Technique. Oi, soldier. How'll you have it? No, I'm good. And go. Fencing salute expression learned. Is that all? Are y'all not gonna fight? Not gonna observe combat? Can I not participate in combat? How lame. Running through the 90s. I think this path takes me right out of camp. Bench. There's a few little knobs. Why, the thing. Old and worn, this mask given its former user protection from breathing in the spores. Some carve their masks or decorate them to ease the longing of seeing another person's face. For the children born the sickness, would they even know what to expect when someone other than their mother removes their mask? Good point. I want to take this world that we build into a tabletop game. Hello, child. Ah! Still gotta find the last one. Wouldn't it be neat to, be venturing through the sort of world like this? Wrecked by some sort of, airborne disease. One must be careful. The radiant and true moon. Those who worship it at a most holy peak will earn my passage. Worship the moon? Praise the moon! Sorry, worship the moon! It's the off-brand praise the sun. The off-brand praise the sun. We've did it. We've beaten the game. We can now worship the moon. Clearly the best emote. Worship the moon. I know it's one of those plants. Whee! Hello, child. Hey, you! Come here. Wanna go exploring with me? I'm new to this town. Yep. It's a lot brighter than where I came from, but it seems like a nice place. You're new here too, huh? It's pretty big. There's a lot of paths out from this town. Like 4 or 5. Might be easy to get lost, so let's make sure we keep our wits. Okay, we need to go just a bit down that path to the west. It's not too far. Let's go. I'll see you there. Area just to the west, just outside of Fort Holgrove. Okay, well, I'll circle back around that way. After I'm done exploring the town itself. Hello. Oh! Apologies, I was caught up in my music. Your presence startled me. Can't say I've seen someone with your features before. You see, I am a musician from the far-off lands of Meadowsmarsh. Though my bandmates might tell you differently, I am the leader of the traveling music group, the Meadowsmarsh 5. We're on our way to Fort Holgrove to perform, when we got separated by a gruesome beast. As you can likely tell, I am the only one who safely made it to town. I pray my brothers were as lucky as I was in their escape. If they are even alive, I fear they are lost, out in that dreaded wilderness beyond the safety of these walls. Should you find yourself out there, would you please keep an eye out for the 4 remaining members of my ensemble? take a little sit. Looked at my blade. Look around a little bit. Okay. It didn't show me moving to sit. It just kind of black screened me into sitting. Little weird. Okay, that takes me all the way to the edge. Whee! Ooh, a ramp. Oh, hey. Those worshippers. Or at least one of them. There's another. Oh, hey. An altar. Offerings have been presented here as long as Fort Hallgrove has stood. Many believe it is the reason for the bountiful fruit that feeds the people, the skies clear of spores, and the little prosperity this town is blessed with in a cruel world. That's a big door. A wall encrusted with the bodies of ancient knights, would-be intruders, and innocents alike. The disciples that worship this wall are drawn to its massive and surreal presence. It leaves most unsettled, so they stay away, preferring the comfort and safety of the clustered lower districts. The horrors that encase this outer layer of Fort Hallgrove are as immeasurable as they are unexplainable.
It is magnificent, isn't it? Truly magnificent. This monument has stood here since before Hallgrove was even a thought. I believe it will stand when the rest of the world is consumed by the ceaseless overgrowth. How wonderful a thought! How immortal a structure! What could such an incredible thing be built to conceal? I shiver at the possibilities. If I should live forever, then forever I shall wait for its monolithic gates to open.
Whee! And we just keep running. Okay, we're here. Oh, dear knight, I know this is a lot to ask of you, but are you journeying north to the mountains? If you happen past that cold hell, slay the bridge crawler. It is a most vicious fiend that's barred us from the precious resources up north. My entire company journeyed out to face it, but they never returned. Noted. Whee! Child. Hey DJ, how's it go? You found us all. We're gonna go back to home base. I found all the children. Cat! Oh, dearie, you look tired. Come in, please. Sit down and stay as long as you want. Are you a knight? I am relieved to see there are still good knights out there. I have faith in all of you. You can put things right, like they were before. The children born here don't know how big our castles were, how beautiful the gardens were. I spent a lot of time the last of them. Can you imagine? Even near the end, when the monsters came, we had to flee. But, oh my, the gardens were gorgeous. Maybe even more now. They must have grown. Oh, pardon me. When you get to my age, you tend to get lost in a thought. I feel very fortunate to remember things still. She's at least 30. At least 30. Here, I want you to have this. I insist. It's not much, but I can spare it. Don't you worry about me. It's the least I can do for such a lovely knight who even takes the time to visit. Thank you. Oh, they're so lovely, aren't they? Feel free to pet them. I've never seen friendlier cats in all my days. Also, let me get that hydrate on for you, DJ. It's so great to live in a place that allows for these small luxuries. I wouldn't know what to do without them anymore. Don't worry, the air is crisp and fresh in our town. They are perfectly safe. I've lived in different houses in our lovely town of Holgrove. I was here when they were built, after all. We only take as much as we need, and I don't need much nowadays. An old lamplighter used to live here with his family. They were good people. I wonder where they went. I worry for them. I lived in a bigger place with my family, but now, oh, this is more than enough to call home. Thank you so much for visiting. Be safe. Pet the kitty. Game of the year. You can pet the cat. You can pet kitties. Best game. A strange statue apparently carved out of wood, depicting a mother and a child peacefully embraced in sleep. What is remarkable is the lifelike aspect of the features, and how the wood is carefully carved. One can't even see any marks made by any kind of bladed tools. A remarkable artistic achievement, if indeed it is that, to be so carelessly hidden from the world. Unless there were actually people that were frozen into wood. Unless, of course, that is the case. Yo, sick moves. I was just practicing, you see. Have you by chance been to the entertainment district northeast of the town center? There's a very peculiar musician who arrived in town recently. He says there's going to be a great concert. I just wanted to be ready. Such luxuries are hard to come by these days. Whee. Oh, that's... Wait, is this the edge of town? There's no fence this way. No gate. But I guess it must be an edge. Hi. You made it! Alright. Bet you're wondering what we're doing here. I'm looking for someone. Or something. Not really sure. I just have this strange yearning. It's been pulling at me for a while now. Like it's guiding me to something. But no luck so far. Hey, did you know I'm a warrior? I've fended off foul, stinking creatures aplenty. But they're, a little smaller down where I came from. Some things up here are colossal. Anyway, enough with the chit-chat. I know where to look next. Head back to northwestern area of Fort Holgrove. You know, the area with all those plants with the fruit? Then take the exit that goes directly north. We'll meet just outside. Not far at all. I'll race you there. Alright, well, since we took this exit... Ah! This area. I remember this area. Fun times are to be had. Beyond this path, being of hatred and pain, an unbound wildfire. There's something here in the foreground. Watching. Ooh, a flower. A flower of power. Whee! Fossilized cordyceps. That's what makes my weapon stronger. That's what lets the blacksmith work on the weapon. Well, that's good. We have to make weapon truck. Ah! Hello. So much loss. Ashes. Nothing but lifeless ash and burnt bark. Charred stumps from the felled trees of long ago are all that remain. A tragedy for plant kind, don't you agree? That insane brute was the one who caused it. He lost his mind, courtesy of this calamity. But burning it all down, I can't accept that. Fortunately, the ashes can be quite healthy for some plants. I'll treat this ash as a potassium-rich fertilizer to grow a new garden for all to enjoy. The salt in the ash will also help keep unwanted pests and critters away. Hope! Now then, what to plant first? Perhaps some hearty artichoke? No. How about something scrumptious like sweet potato? Or maybe something stunning like the lively marigold? No, too orange. Reminds me of black lotus would be nice. Yes. Or perhaps new trees would be in order? Pine? Or hemlock? You can make tea from the hemlock needles, but pine has more uses. Maybe pine, then. Oh, I'm sorry, you're still here. How about you decide what I'll plant? Well, it has to be black lotus. You get mana out of that. How many bits for health check? You don't have enough points? Aqua, you gotta, I don't know, lurk more. You just gotta accrue more points. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sure DJ's got you covered. Ah, the Black Lotus, or as its normal form is called, Nelumbo nucifera. I see now that you have great taste for the rarer things. I like you. I'll plant these right away. Thankfully, this version of the species doesn't require much water. They'll love the ashes. Come back in about 2 years to enjoy your decision. Gotta plant some Black Lotus. We can tap it for 3 mana. Tap and sack it for 3 mana. See, Aqua, I knew you got points. You should also have, you know, one of the mini chat plugins that also auto-redeems the chests. I imagine you have that, so that you're getting so many points as you lurk on places and things. So you should have enough points. Just saying. You shouldn't have any problem. You also get bonus points for being subscribed, so I mean, you really shouldn't have a problem with points. Hidden area. This world. Where has the joy gone? Growing here has felt like an eternity. I remember an old traveler who would make me laugh. If one such as you could do me the same favor, I'll be sure to make it worth your while. I have a funny dance. Somewhere. Happy dance. Want to dance? Never had more than 1k points? Wow. Silly knight. Yeah, you need to get a BTTV installed or 7TV or any of the plugins. Thank you. Please proceed. Get it installed. You can have it auto-redeem those chests so you get more points. That's what I do, everywhere. Infection. Ba-ba-ba. Hitting an enemy with a basic attack applies an infection stack. Landing a critical hit on that enemy consumes the infection stacks, dealing 25 damage per stack. A max of 15 stacks. You have but refuses the auto claim you went on? Really? I think I have the TTV, the better TTV one installed, and I've never had a problem with it. So, I mean, it sounds like a y'all problem. But also, maybe I'll remove the posture check, so I'll force you to save money, save your points. Because with my current chair, I'm not really out of posture anyways. So it's kind of a waste. Oh no! I fell. Yay! Still, you're sitting on 16k points. Good job, Cell. See, Aqua, you have no excuse. Though Zell doesn't redeem, hydrates as often. Thorned fiends break walls of comfort in unwilling war. New memory slot. Memory has grown. Now I have another memory slot, so I can use Fallen Strike. Or I can remove one of my other ones and have 2 points for Elongated Blade or Old King's Technique. Get rid of Squire's Crutch. With the Elongated Blade, so my blade is longer. But now I can't see. I don't have a visible bar anymore. But there are visual clues on the character model. Try to remember to claim it every hour. Oh, ever since I had the plugin installed, which is basically an entire time streaming, I haven't bothered claiming the box manually. I just let it give it to me freely. If I charge up an attack, see there's a flash of light when it's time for a crit. So, I can still visibly see crit time. Inksy, you're just sitting there meowing at me. Come on, hop on my lap. Do something. Do whatever it is you want. Stop noising at me. Come on. There we go. Cat back in lap. The remains of a long-lost perennial night. Kin to the warriors that worked to save these lands. Their body was sturdy enough to embrace the flames and not be driven to a pile of ash. Heroically standing against the fiend that would cause such destruction, only to ultimately fail in its battle. What could cause such a disturbing and fiery decimation? Why, the boss we're up against, of course. This fancy lad down here. scourged lamplighter. This might be part of the family that lives in the house that used to live in the house that the old lady lived to. Come, revel in my flames, quell this corruption or burn with it. Ow. I got smacked. Woohoo! Oh. Actually managed to sit on me. I didn't have a fourth wisp. I put everything into my spikes. And I got burned. Oh. Oh. I thought the fire would be away by then. It was not. Woohoo! I didn't have a wisp to dodge with. man, I thought it was far enough under him. Like, far enough behind. After walking into. Lit up in that fire instantly. No time to dodge. I should put Fallen Strike on. Yeah, Fallen Strike's gonna help me more. I can take Thorn Bloom away. That'll let me put Fallen Strike on. So I get flattened instantly, yes. Oh, I didn't see that he was lighting him. Beep. Ow. Come on, man. And I already know that Thorn Bloom doesn't stack with the Fallen Strike. I've already tried. In a previous life. Ow. Oh, man. Woohoo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, okay. So went to phase 2, but the phase transition was invincible, in which it paints the field with, I don't know, coal ash? And start turning around on fire? Oh. I didn't see the fire breathing coming. It was facing the wrong direction. I charged into that. Ow. Takes a while to get to phase 2, though. Oh, come on. I got out of there. I'd gotten out of that mess. I hit the dash button before it hit. Games don't like me dodging. Woohoo! Didn't have a wisp. Was that a wisp? That was just unfortunate timing. I was too greedy. That didn't light on fire yet. Man. Oh, phase transition. I didn't have a wisp to get out of there with. Me. Okay. Eeh. Okay, so that was the end of the boss fight we reached multiple times. We just died instantly. We had to just survive. Survive the final fight. To smack it. Okay.
You burn them all. Please, burn them all.
Yay! We beat it! Stinger Burst! Instantly releases an explosion of spores, dealing 100 damage and propelling you backwards. It's my favorite ability! Yay! Let me show you all what it does. Let me just take that away. Boom! You explode spores, then you run away. Retreat. Am I missing something? Ah, here's the path out. I was missing something. Now, one of the best emotes I need to go acquire from the children, but one of the best emotes combines with this expression. I mean, this ability, actually. It's very fun. I heard laughter. Oh. That was something. What the heck? What's charging after us in the, fog? Well, the fog's lifted, so I guess we're fine. I feel like I missed a path somewhere. Go back in there. Also, now that the fight's over, I can re-equip Sprint. No, I just feel like I missed a path, though. Whee! Okay, we come up from the southeast. We just kept going this direction. Went here through the Dryad door. We got a memory. Got ability. Maybe we got everything. Well, not ability. We got a Fossilis Cordyceps. Alright, I guess didn't miss anything. It feels like I did. Feels like there's a missing path. But I suppose not. Whee! Must say, I'm going through it much faster this time. But again, I figure it's because the bosses have less health. Since they just scale to how much health you have, I guess. Well, they scale their health based on how many players. So when you're in co-op, they have like twice as much health. Which means the fights last longer. So more chances of screwing it up. That's my supposition anyway. Oh, interact with the cat. Let's pet the kitty again. Cat petting. Okay. Can we talk to the old lady again?
Oh, hello again, dearie. It's so good to see you. Have you been well? My door is always open for such a lovely night.
Share the lamplighter's fate.
Oh my, you found the old lamplighter? Well, I'm glad you were there to help give him some peace. No good would have come from leaving him like that, poor thing. I hope they're all united now somewhere better, God's willing. I'm feeling a bit tired, dearie. Feel free to come back later, anytime you want. Thank you so much for visiting. Be safe.
What do you have there?
Oh my, could it be? Why, yes, it's an eye from a terror.
How large was it? I've heard tales of abominations the size of houses, stomping everything in sight. This is from the first boss. True mindless soldiers of the Oath Grove. Quite pungent as well, from what I've heard. It's rare to see an eyebrow so fresh. I've only seen them when they've long been rotted. I would safer to see one up close that way. Here, I'll write down a passage in a notebook from an old journal scrap I found. It's from when the first terrors began appearing and wreaking havoc in the area. Oh, that thing you have there, that bark, it reminds me of something. You couldn't have, but you must have. You toppled that thing? Astounding. I saw the creature this came from. Way off in the distance, as was traveling here. It was the size of the tree line, if not bigger. Must have been one of those giants. It's very common for their folk to be born in pairs, identical as well, if you can imagine. Alas, I'm sure you did them a favor. Those poor souls didn't deserve to be thralls to the overgrowth and death. Here, I'll write down an excerpt from a book about studying giants. It's written by a wise man, but not wiser than me, oh no! However, he was brave. He dared to look past his own fear to try and understand them. A true researcher and scholar. I respect him immensely. If only he was like me, he'd still be around. Humans have their weaknesses, don't they? Oh, well, I suppose it was only a matter of time. When I first arrived at the camp, I passed a peculiar place. A ruined watchtower, perhaps, or an old sunken bastion. In it, I found a shrine and a decayed knight. I dared not disturb him, of course. I'm no fool. I did recognize his armor, though. I've studied those wars those elite cavalry fought in. A loyal rider. I wonder, how long has he been there holding his steed's vigil? His mind and body are long gone to the calamity, but it appears a part of him can't move on. I'm sure you did the right thing. Judging by this deformed hilt, the strength of corruption has long flowed through his veins. I confess, it brings me a speck of sorrow, my friend. His devotion to what he cared for is no different than mine. But I still have my mind, and my dedication will bear glorious fruit. There is no doubt he would have slaughtered me if he had known I was there. Let me give you a passage I had written about that lonely writer in my personal memoirs. A deal is a deal, after all. Oh dear. Is that what I think it is? That smell? Yep. That slime? Yep. That must be jelly you got from a queen's hive. You really shouldn't be touching that. But wait, if you're back here in one piece, you did us all a great favor. If that queen was allowed to mature, this entire area would have been as good as gone. Oh yes, as good as gone. We'd all be dead. I don't know if you noticed, but hives are a disgusting and vile problem around here. An adult queen is, well, let's say very hard to get rid of. Are you sure it's dead? I remember the Great Eastern Hive from my travels. It used to be one of the largest human kingdoms anywhere around. It is written that it was taken over in a mere 7 hours. 7 hours! Once you let a hive breed unchecked, well, you can say goodbye to everything. We all owe you a debt of gratitude. I'm sure the folks across that bridge will take kindly to this. Terrifying loss of our lives aside, the insect races are actually quite fascinating. Here, you'll probably want more details on the subject. I just remembered I had some old notes of an entomologist friend of mine. What was his name again? It doesn't matter. Here. Oh my, did you just bring that in your hand the whole trip? Let me just put that in a jar. What is this, ash? Oh dear, is this what I think it is? I had heard tales around the fort of an old torch, a lamplighter. They say one day he went quite insane and stormed off into the woods alone. No one is quite sure why. I must admit it sidetracked me from my more important research. I wanted the whole story. I talked to several townsfolk and learned a saying that relates to the lamplighter. Actually, people seem to treat his disappearance lightly. Very few appreciated him, it seems. In the house of a very nice old lady, I found what I think is the answer. A truly sad answer at that. Here, I wrote him a eulogy. Someone had to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his family turned into, that trunk. That wood. Oh, hello again. I've been learning so much. The disciples. Yes, I have noticed them too. They seem to be obsessed with that odd wall in the north of town. They worship it, giving it great meaning. I'll have to see if they'll let me study it later, but my hopes aren't high. I've encountered similar sects on my travels. They try to make sense of the calamity as some sort of divine gift. These ones around the fort aren't so bad. At least they aren't sacrificing anyone. Well, as far as we know. What about the wall? I went to that wall. Odd place, but it calls to me. Beyond the thorns and twisted bodies, I believe there's a gate. I don't think there's a way to get through. I'm sure it would have already been opened. The council. Whispers permeate the town of a council beyond the misty foothills in the southeast. Tall figures, cloaked in black. Perhaps you've seen them. Apparently, they rule the towers in the southern lands, but have been spotted around the areas near Fort Holgrove. Their intentions seem unknown. Hopefully they stay away from the town. Something seems off about them. have a walk away option. Well, other than physically walking away. But I don't have to leave. We just learned a new game. Wanna try it? It's called Rock, Paper, Scissors. I'll teach you how to play. Okay, it's simple. Each of us choose rock, paper, or scissors. Rock beats scissors because rock smashes the scissors. Scissors beats paper because the scissors cut the paper. Paper beats rock because the paper... I don't know. Oh, nope. There we go. When you play, choose which one you're going to do. Then we'll say rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and see who wins. Let me know when you're ready. Ready to play rock, paper, scissors? Yeah. Okay, do it and I'll follow along. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Your rock beat my scissors. You win. Yay. Oh. Yeah. Okay, bye. See these cool pumpkins? We carved them ourselves. Impressive, right? We look just like the heroes from our bedtime stories. Back when we were little. We look just like you. Do you like them? Yeah. Ah, thank you. I'll never forget your kind words. Alright, Stinky. Oh, no. I want to talk to you. Alright, well, we got some fossilized cordyceps to give this dude. Make our weapon stronger. Right now, a crit does 120 damage and smacks for an amount. Upgrade weapon.
So you found some of that legendary material, huh? Excellent. Just hand your rapier over and we'll get it forged. Huh? That's attached to your arm? No matter. I'll work around you.
Schmack, schmack, schmack.
Ah, there we are. Hopefully it's enough. Slay the last of the fiends out there.
Birchwood Stinger. Base attack now does a little more damage. And our crits do 132. 12 extra crit damage. Thank you, sir. But alright. Now we have the best emote. Why do we have the best emote? Well, let's just say. No, nope, that was wrong. Hold on. Well, let's just say that we jork it. We out here in the middle of town, just jorking our peanuts. Just, you know. Bop, 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 bop. That's why it's the best emote. I did this so much on Sawin streams. I tried to hide behind bushes to get just the right angle behind the bush. To do that. Just constantly. And that's why it's the best. sprint, sprint, sprint. The small child just wants us to go in clockwise order, I believe. Now, no, yeah, clockwise order starting from the southwest. Now wants to meet by these trees, or at least outside of town by these trees. And so we go. Yeah, we haven't gone this way yet. And look, we use our little stinger to help climb. We stab it into the wall. Beyond this path, a being of devastating force, none dare pass its grounds. The Wetlands Plateau. The molted remains of an unusual being. Faint memories imbue its forgotten skin. Whispers of a journey across a vast sea, an evolved thing that searches for a history that might not exist. The whispers barely form an idea in your mind before they fade into nothing. Scourged lamplighter. There are few fates worse than what befell the poor old lamplighter, slaving away to bring light, warmth, and safety to his cold community. Every fire started, our family protected from harm, brought a smile to the old torch's face. What must he have felt when he returned home to find his own family huddled together for warmth? The great infestation had finally reached their home. It had fused his wife and child together, eternally as a shrine to his failure. The arboreal terror. The great calamity awakened the earth itself, bestowing strength to many in pursuit of restoring some sort of balance, or so it is thought. It has indeed given rise to creatures of unparalleled power, looming beasts of a familiar yet foreign nature, seemingly created to prey upon mankind. Is this our curse to face? The spores seep into each organism differently at varying quantities. Organisms that absorb a sufficient amount of spores often leave behind a cluster. Oh, we already did this. Towering dyad. There have always been those that stray from the standard of humanity, different in enough ways to be dubbed as aberrant, and to be cast aside or put on display. The great calamity awakened and exaggerated so many of these mutations in us that such concepts should have become obsolete. However, I theorize that those who were scorned before still remember. They have set out to make their own lands and people, tribes and giants, mirrored folk, hidden from the world before, but now towering above it. So to make their own lands and people. Other than this is a separate bit of information. Zell giving me the full health check. Appreciate it. The Fallen Rider. Many were the wars that ravaged the land after the spread of the calamity. Few were the knights that survived them and loyally served humanity. That faithful rider never gave way. Even when the corpses of his fellow horsemen became husks of flesh and vine, only to end up being puppeteered by fungal nightmares. He fought to the bitter end alongside his most trusted and loved friend. In the end, it was simply too much. He had endured past everyone and everything. There was nothing left to do but to give his last faithful companion a clean death, free of corruption. The only remaining cinder of his humanity clings to this will. Keep the shrine safe. The hive mind. A hive mind is a colony of insects with a shared consciousness. Their society is vast and mainly structured in underground burrows. There are many types of creatures that form the ranks of this unique civilization. Hives are a monarchy, and a region's leader is a single queen insect. The queen's form can vary, but recent discoveries show that they prefer to host themselves in large armored husks. These shells grow over time. More startling than that discovery is what lies at the core of the armored husk of a queen. Typically an enlarged human brain, occasionally integrated remains of an entire body, in fact. It seems the insects are incorporating humans that fall into their hives, into the colony itself. Typically, their massive bodies are encased in some form of fluid or jelly. The true reason behind this is unknown, but it is theorized that it is a method of prolonging a queen's lifespan. The longer a queen can live and thrive, the bigger a colony can grow. Got the lamplight here. Family huddles warm, eternally shrine to his failure. No amount of burned wilderness, towering flames, or arid wind could ever dry his tears. Don't go chugging that lamp, Will. Old saying with the lamplighter. And nothing else so far. Whee! Climb, climb, climb! Yeah, climbing, I don't have to hold anything, it just auto climbs. Well, for the long treks, you can see the repeated stabbing into the wall. Is there a path this way? No. Not a path up either. Hello.
Yo-ho!
Ah, hello, perennial knight. It seems you found the swamp. Quite a lovely place, isn't it? I've been monitoring the plant life in this specific swamp for countless decades. It's a place I enjoy coming back to. Nothing here's tried to kill me. Yet. Maybe I'm not a threat. The wetlands here are actually up on a plateau. This gives the swamp a higher elevation than you might expect. Sadly, I'm not entirely sure how it works. It's a bit tricky exploring here, but maybe someday I'll document it. Oh, you want to know about the local plants? The swamp isn't as teeming with plant species as other areas. The wetlands really limit what can grow. But there can be a plethora of useful herbs if you know where to look. They can be especially helpful for certain illnesses. This area is characteristic of its large and twisty trees. If it were filled with tall grasses instead, we'd call it a marsh. Interesting facts for you, I'm sure. Forgive me, I can't help but to share my passion. While much of the flora here may appear dead, I assure you it's very much alive. Occasionally I'll come back after many years to find truly rotten remains, and my soul will ache. Plants go beyond research. I consider them my dear friends. They are my treasure, and I will work to protect them as such. Until we meet again. Look across. Okay. And back down I go, I guess. Not much else in that direction. We must go this direction. And not get cut by that thing. Oh, this is the other side. We can't look back across, but this is the other side. Ah. Ow! Ow! Whee! Aha! Brute forced my way through. dead bodies. Oop, cutscene. That's a big giant corpse. Hello, Bug. Hey, Nihilist. Eldritch Hornet. Ow. So it is, it ignores my attacks. Ow. You change seek fluid intake to water the plant? Yeah. I'm gonna go fiddle with my redeems next time I have enough, spoons and time to do things. Ow. Ow. I'm doing well, Nihilist. How about yourself? I'm just trying to remember how to take down this hornet. I think I have to hit it after it goes to attack me. Okay. Then that second attack part. Oh. This guy a PC back from the repair store? Nice! Why'd you have to go to the repair store? You couldn't do it yourself? No, what was wrong with it? Give me all my wisps back. Ah! You couldn't replace your whole motherboard? What do you mean you couldn't replace it? Like, you don't know how to replace it yourself? Or like you couldn't replace the whole motherboard, so you had to have something on the motherboard fixed? If it's the latter, totally understandable. Motherboards can be expensive. If it's the former, you're just a bad gamer. Oh, nope, miss. You don't have the confidence to replace yourself? Fair enough, I suppose. Then again, I've been doing computer stuff my entire life. My first computer was custom built. Got it. Defend, protect, kill. Got the Eldritch Hornet. Alright, Sel. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate it. Tell your friends. Convince some more people to come here. If there's more eyes on me, I can be better. Getting more into PC stuff now, because your family's poor and you just start having money to buy stuff. I mean, fair. My computers, before I got my first job, was always just an inheritance from our brother's stuff, and then I would just upgrade piecemeal. You had a PC for 10 years, never matched much hardware-wise. Ah, no, I could upgrade individual parts or swap things out. I'll do that myself. Why pay somebody else to do it when I can do it? Beyond this path, a heathen from a foreign land, its intentions concealed. But the heathen is that direction. Somewhere in that direction. Frogs! There is a path this way. And there's another path this way. Double hidden path. They just upgraded itself from onboard GPU to cheap 2 gig GPU bought during the pandemic. Are you here to help me? Or harm me? I find your plant-like visage strangely comforting, so I'll trust you. For now. I was positive I'd rot out here, lost for the rest of my days. But here you are. I guess I should be thankful. Surely you've heard of the Band of 5 traveling musicians? Known, of course, as the Minstrels of Meadows Marsh? Well, I am the band leader of this renowned group. Though my brothers and I can't seem to agree on a name to call ourselves, I love them dearly. But lo, we were traveling to Fort Holgrove for a performance, but we got attacked by something ferocious. It all happened so quickly. But perhaps most of all, I miss my band, my brothers. I hope they're all right. You're telling me you've already found one of my other bandmates? If what you say is indeed true, then I'm in your debt. Thank you. I think I can find my way to town now. Though 3 of us are still out there. I pray for their safe return. GPU that proceeded to short circuit and melt 2 or 3 layers. Oof. Sorry, no, you don't have much luck with PC stuff. I spent way too much on my 3080 Ti in the middle of the pandemic. Not through Scalper. I paid actual MSRP plus tariff, because it was during the tariff times. Ow. Oops. What if I started sprinting? I can keep sprinting. Okay, as long as I start sprinting before I go through that red mist, I can keep sprinting. Because the red mist destroys all my fingerlings. And it keeps taking them away. I can't recharge them. Oh. Maybe that's why that one goes the opposite direction. So you can't do exactly what I'm doing. Perhaps they have thought of that. Perhaps they considered the possibility of someone just sprinting from outside. Whee! I don't know how someone got through this. Woohoo! Like that. Okay, cool. The old motherboard had a bad capacitor somewhere and the CMOS was dying. Sent to their repair store to see if the guy could fix it. He decided to replace the whole motherboard. Just went with it because that motherboard already had to have some stuff replaced last year. Ah. That's fair. That's fair. No! 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 At least I found me a good path through. I hit the back of that spinning blade, and it chucked me. walk straight into that one. I can't just dash away either because it takes all of my wisps away. Yep. I should have got close to the bulb. Since technically the spinning things move slower at the base. As physics says. E. Okay. Oh man. Okay, I need to turn on my, can't use the Fallen Strike anyway, so I'll turn on this crutch for me to utilize during that part. Just maximize me hitting those crits. Moment too long, moment too long. There we go. Is there anything up this way? No. Edge of the map. There's plants that just want to eat me. The ones that gave me my arm to start with. Hey! Pinnacle! Brutal atrocities, drenched in plague. Death feels imminent. Have to escape. Memory! Yay! I put Fallen Strike back on and still have the space to put Thorn Bloom back on. Or the Hornet Dash we got from the Hornet. No longer invulnerable dashing after dealing damage to an enemy. Dashing does not consume wisps for the next 2 seconds. So I can smack an enemy, and then I can freely dash around, but I'm not invulnerable to damage while dashing. 2 seconds of free infinite dashing. But it doesn't seem great. So oh, this path is opened up now. And this brings us back to the main path. We're immediately just getting kneecapped. But that's okay, I teleported the other side of it. Now we run through this beautiful world. Fantastic art. And we ascend. By a door. What do you want? Too long has this place been bathed in darkness and cold. These roots long for a warm light, even if I may not be blessed with the sun. I don't have any light for you, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Whee. Whee. Oh, hello. Oh. Hi. Acceptable arrival. Such a peculiar thing. There's a marionette-like mien about you. The semblance of a misguided fool. By listening to my sounds, perhaps I may yet dole you some peace that you miss. Meta-empirical experiences could, should, will prove a satisfactory effect to this peculiar puppet. Fancies, contradictions permeate your form, spill out of your gaps. Verbalizations of your kind are sunt recent to me. Attempt my way. Oh, she just... Okay, I'm getting drugged. Do not be afraid. This is so affinity-coated. Twirl outside. That is what you should fear. Who are you really, beyond the role you've been given? You are a savior. You are a destroyer. Rasa twins? Is it really so difficult to accept they are one and the same? Good thing you already know the mechs. Well, I got zapped. I'm gonna put the crutch back on since I have an extra memory slot, so I might as well. Oh, immediately drops me into this. Okay. So I can hit dash, but instead of dashing, it just changes my color? Which lets me absorb the same color? Incorrect. Incorrect form. Also, it takes my weapon away before I charge. Oh, I didn't know when it was starting. I do remember all these attacks, because this was a very, very fun battle, I would say. It's very annoying, but very fun. This is very clear. Oh. I think I did glitch last time. So that I didn't actually show me the color. Ah! My instinct was to dash. I failed to dash. Because there is no dash in this fight. Wrong way. Was cross or change color. I did both. Can't do both. All the colors are building up on top of each other. And again, I tried to dash, but there is no dash in this one. Oh, I changed color. blanket. I just couldn't land attack during that particular maneuver. There we go. Only had a little bit of health left. Fantastic. Fantastic. Cosmos and Damien got twin instincts. They're inverses of each other. I do hope this has brought you some clarity, or the healthy kind, Oblivion. We understand each other much better now, don't we? I can quench your uncertainty if you wish to me. Or, if you remain unconvinced, you can remain a weapon of whoever made you. I do not have fear of you, little puppet knight. Absorbed fine knowledge, yes. Recognition of all our many parts is necessary for conciliation, peace, and progress in life. I have traveled here from far away. Perhaps it seemed to you that all there was, all that could be, was this little continent in your quest. I lay no blame. One can see that you were created to be that way. In my home hive, we too experience the catastrophe, the calamity, yes. It is in fact why we exist at all. Mere insects we were before it. The ones that came before us had a life of utter simplicity. Minuscule were their footprints on the dirt. Spawning from the calamity gave us a head start in understanding it. We know it as more than a plague, more than a curse. Those spores that fill the air are not the cause, but a symptom, and greater than they appear. The power that lay inside them has just as much potential for creation as it does for destruction. As they become ingrained in us all through the ages, we too share that dichotomy. Just observe the feats you are able to perform by absorbing the said curse. Contradictions, little puppet. That is the knowledge you should have. I've come here where the spores are much thicker. I seek where they come from. Perhaps our paths shall cross again. I am sure we will both be quite different. Even through such strange aeons, good days like that might still be possible. Well, that just was a big spider lady. And as stated, very affinity coded. She kind of says, "Ah, you could be better. Let's give you your true potential," and then just drugs you. And then just drugs you through an aerosolized mist. That is very affinity. Oh no. There's that thing out here. Oh no, Mrs. Clearing. I escaped the thing. There's something that keeps coming after me every time I beat a boss now. Oh hey. Shrug expression there. Like I was poking at the hornet that I slew. I should, let's sprint back. Oh, right. Cosmos. Your base damage is increased by 10% for every wisp that is currently consumed or retained. Consumed, meaning it's used, and retained is like Thornbloom, where you can stack it up to 3 times. It retains 1 wisp per stack. So if you stack it 3 times, you have 3 wisps retained. So this increases base damage by 10%. And this is base damage increased by 10% for every wisp that is currently available. So if I have a bunch of wisps available, then it increases my damage. But as I use or retain them, they are no longer available, and so the base damage goes down. Wait, I can't really go that way. We'll go back to town, and then I think we'll wrap it up there. Oh no, there's a bug that I have to clear in a moment. Once we get back to town, let me clear this bug in real life. Real bug crushing hours. Okay. Save and quit to main menu. And we will resume this game on the morrow. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm enjoying going back through it already. And, it's pretty good, even single player. Like, a reduced health on the bosses makes it much easier. Like, whew. If you were there to watch me and Sawin play through it over on his channel back in November, you would see it. It would give us so much difficulty. But it's just because they had a lot of health. But now, it's so good. So good. But now, I've got to find someone to dump y'all off to. Why is this person in my followed channels? Who is this? I go to see who's on my follow list is playing something. But I see someone that's like, I don't ever remember even looking at. Who is you? I only have follow points. I've never been in their channel. Yeah, I'm not following this person. What the heck? Twitch. Why did you just, like, shove someone random in my follows? How rude. We're going to go bother my friend, Jazzy Jammy, who's playing Fields of Mystria. And, make sure to give him a good plant raid. As usual. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be back with more Perennial Order. We might finish, well, we'll probably finish the game next week, to be fair. Blazing through it since I still remember how to take care of some of these bosses. I mean, if I'm really good, which I'm not, we might fade it tomorrow, but I doubt it. Next week, probably. But thank you all so much for giving me your time, just hanging out, lurking, talking, whatever. And let me plead with y'all, share me with your friends. Get your friends that are, you know, over the age of 18 to come watch me, join me, share the news about me. Find any clips, share clips, please. I really want my channel to grow. I want to have more people here to watch. And, you know, take care of more people here, entertain more people. And that's what I want to do, okay? Now goodbye!